back, or you can get dropped off briefly at one of the bus shelters we have down there, and we can pick you up there after what we're doing, then that's fine. And we can stop at any point. Okay?
So this to the stern, put my hands up.
So to me, the steering wheel looks a little high. So just maybe the steering wheel that just.
Oh yeah.
That's alright. That's okay.
So
This one. That one. Yeah, the nipple. That's it. And maybe just sort of slide, push that one, push it in a little bit. That looks better. That looks about right. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So if you switch the engine on, so put foot on the brake and then press that button. That is on. It's a hybrid, so it's not making noise yet. But you should be able to just test the steering out now. Go all the way around to each side. Both hands on the wheel at all times. Just cross over. That's it. Perfect. Happy with that?
Yep.
Yep.
And just the wing mirrors.
Yeah. So there's no rush. We got time. Got loads of time.
So you said you've been doing this for 8 years?
I've been working here 8 or 9 years. Yeah. So the middle button there, mate. Yeah, but I've been racing since I was 15, so 2006, and coaching, driving, all sorts of stuff.
What's your favourite part of the track here?
I actually quite like the last little segment with the hairpins because it's quite technical. It's like no, this is the circle. The wet circle is sorry, the circuit is the track over there behind the barrier, and then the wet circle here is a separate like bit where they don't just they don't drive straight from the track onto the wet circle. It's but yeah, it's good. It's a good little facility. You can kind of really break things down quite nicely. But all happy with the seat position. Steering wheel's where you want it to be.
I guess that you keep it.
Yeah. That's to keep an eye on cars behind, and also see if the tires are just starting to go green a bit. And we also do a quick pedal check as well. Okay, so just hit the brake nice and hard for me, Kieran. That's it. Give it a little rev on the accelerator. The engine should wake up. There we go. Go from the throttle to the brake as quick as you can a couple of times. Give it a rev and then jump to the brake. Again. Happy with that? Okay. Before we go, just clear all those messages on the dashboard, so just press OK, this one, that's it, just keep pressing OK until they go away. Don't be worried, they are totally normal. We have to turn those things off to do what we want to do, so they're not actually like off, if that makes sense. There we go, perfect, okay, and then down on the gear lever into drive with your foot on the brake.
Down on the gear lever.
That stalk coming out the right hand side of the steering column there.
This one, oh yeah, that one you said.
Push that down into drive, that's one, and then just off the brake slowly and it'll start moving forwards, through the gap, that's it. We like to drive you through all the really narrow gaps between all our expensive cars before we head out there. Round the back of the yellow SL there, and then we're going to go up in the top, up top and around after a one-way system we've got. Nice. What do you both do? Kieran, what do you do?
So I'm a boxing life coach. So I run a wellness company where we help business owners improve their fitness and mindset with boxing.
With boxing.
So I've got a couple of books out around it, and just training people. The motto is train like a fighter, think like a champion. So I definitely would love to get some of my clients and team down here to experience this.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, it's racing drivers are known for that sort of mentality. So and Claire, what do you do?
So I'm a journalist.
Okay.
I got made redundant last year, so I'm actually taking a little break from journalism, and I'm in PR at the moment.
Okay. Straight across. Yeah. All right. Okay. 30 miles an hour down the exit road, Kieran, before we start.
I saw the straight. I almost felt like, you know, when you're on a plane and it's like you can see the straight line, you're like, wait.
I do have a brake pedal on my side too. So
okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, gives me confidence that I can
we'll take a right through the blue cones here.
Take a right through the blue cones?
Yeah, through the blue cones, the gap in the fence there. That's it. And as you come in, these blue cones on your left hand side, go to lane 3 for me, so just at the far end there, Kieran.
One,
the last two. Last two between the blue cones there. And then we'll just come to a stop here between the blue cones. All lined up, get all straightened up, bit left, that's it, that is perfect. Okay. Right, so this is where we do a lot of our acceleration and braking exercises. And we're going to start with that. We're just going to do 10 minutes here before we do 10 minutes on track and then 10 minutes on the circle. First thing I'll do is put it to Sport Plus mode. You hear the engine completely change. It's now in a much sharper throttle pedal, stiffer suspension, it's going to sound louder. The reds go right up to the red line nearly, and before they change gear. All we're going to do first of all is a high-speed emergency stop. Okay, so we're going to accelerate to 70 miles an hour. At 70 I'll shout brake, so you can just keep your eyes on the road until you hear me say brake, and then big hard brake to stop. Alright, when you're ready, Kieran, off you go. Brake. How's that?
Felt good.
Not too bad. Clear?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, had a little exhale of breath out.
I thought it was still faster, but it was like...
Straight off, that's it.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll just go around, just have another go. It's just more about gaining confidence.
So just go.
Yeah, so the wind is coming.
Follow
Round to the left, all the way around.
Or on the last one, or
Hard left.
Okay, so not.
Hard left.
Oh, so I'm back around.
No, just down the road. That's it.
Oh, okay, where the arrow's pointing to go the opposite.
Yeah, because the wind's playing havoc with our barriers, so it's moving them all over the place.
Straight down.
Left side of the road here. Driving on the left in the UK. 30 miles an hour.
Oh yeah.
It's alright. Just take a breath, Kieran. It's okay. Just driving down a 30 mile an hour road. And we're just going to loop back to the start, just like we did at the start, and we'll pause again before we launch again. So left through here, coming up. That's it. So left. Lane 3 for me, between the two blue cones again. And yeah, just stop there, get it all lined up. Perfect. Okay. And yeah, it's just about kind of gaining a bit of confidence with the car, what you can do. It's four-wheel drive, so four-wheel drive generally gives you a huge amount of traction, that kind of grip off the line, as well as stability through corners, but we're more concerned with the first one. And also really good braking power as well. So that was a nice brake at the far end, nice and firm. We can still go a bit harder than that, let's just see what it can take, And off the line, trust me when I say it, you can just go full power immediately.
So I can put my foot all the way down?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When you're ready, off you go. Brake. There you go. How's that?
Felt a lot more...
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
These orange cones that we've just parked right next to one, but there's one in line of that over there. That's where so we've done 70 to 0 to buy it, and then we've ended up here. The old C63s just started braking here, so they've only just got to 17, we've already got stopped. So shows you how much quicker this thing is. Straight on. And we'll just have one more quick go at that. Yeah. Not bad, is it?
Yeah, not bad at all. Around here,
Round to the left, that's it.
Nice look at the lines.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing when you get down there. But
yeah, once you know it,
usually a bit less with that barrier in the right place, but yeah, it's not particularly well signposted. Yeah, we'll just have one more run at it to see you get another feel, and then we'll jump on the track. But yeah, when we pull away and we're going down a straight line, there's no need to kind of jitter the wheel or anything. You just keep it nice and steady with the wheel, everything's nice and smooth. We've got so many safety systems on these cars now, it's almost like pretty hard to get something wrong, to be honest. And at the same time, I'm sat here and I've seen everything, so
there's nothing I can shock you today.
That's alright, so nice light, almost like fingertip style touch with the wheel. And yeah, same thing again, when you're ready, off you go. Brake. Beautiful. Straight on. Excellent.
Even better than last time.
Yeah, there we go.
Got the...
That's it. Nice one. So that's just an emergency stop at the end of the day. That's just to show you how hard you can hit those brakes and how much grip you've got. Probably felt a lot of ABS assistance, that kind of rumbling the pedal, yeah? So that's the kind of the car stopping the car, the computer stopping the car from skidding when it brakes, right? It does that by releasing brake pressure, so that's why it feels like it's pushing back against you when you hit the brake, like lots of times a second. We want to try and get as much braking out of the car before that starts to happen. Yeah, so we hit the brake firmly, If you start hitting the brake too hard and it starts to rumble the pedal, you just ease off a bit of pressure and that's it.
Okay, got you.
We're going to take a right after the bus shelter coming up. And then again on the circuit, we're not really going to be hitting the brake that hard anyway. So. Yep, right. Between the two white lines there, behind the two white lines, even come to a stop just there. That's it. This is the North Circuit. It's clockwise only. Keep it between the white lines, and there's no overtaking, but there's also no other cars out here with us. So I'll get to that when something happens. But when you're ready, you've got a good 10-minute run out here. So I would just take it easy for the first lap or two, look around the track, see where it goes first of all, and then I'll explain whilst we're doing that the actual sort of base technique for getting around.
Because I think I've done one driving experience before, and they were kind of teaching me about like the lines of like how to take a corner. So I know that you get used to the car and stuff of that nature. But as in like definitely something I'm interested in learning more about.
Most people are kind of like pick that up fairly quickly because it's just it makes the most sense, right? The line through the corner is just about efficiency. But ideally, these are braking markers, so you start braking there. This is your turn-in marker, so you start turning there. You don't need to indicate, that's right. Apex marker on the inside, okay? So you turn in from your turn-in point, you come across the track to the inside of the corner, hopefully touch the white line where the apex of the corner is, the tightest part, and then you start to open the steering wheel up and use all the space on the way out of the corner back to the outside of the track again, whilst you build the power up. Okay, so you brake in a straight line towards the corner, you come off the brake, roll through the middle part of the corner, and you accelerate out of the corner. Okay, but that's a very kind of capsule way of coaching, and I'll obviously teach you a bit more as you go around with it. But smoothness is the key. Just smooth, relaxed, drive at your 80%, and then that's how you improve. If you start kind of pushing out on your skin, you only tie yourself in knots, and then you just spend your whole time undoing all that. Out to the left-hand side, you use the space. That's it. Squeeze the power down all the way through the corner. This one. That's it. Just keep going through this one because it's a long, fast corner. So over to the left-hand side, we're going to be turning right. So we want to be all the way over to the left, give ourselves that nice swinging vantage point. Start braking around here. Slowly remove the brake pressure and then release the brake, roll into the corner, and then out to the left hand side up to the white line. Perfect, that's the driving line there. In towards turn 6, you just hug the white line all the way around on this one, all the way around to the right even on the exit, so you don't even let it come out, that's it. And then you cut back in here, same thing here, you keep it tight to the left hand side, keep left, keep left, keep left, keep left, straighten up, and then that makes this last corner just a lovely little flick through like that. There you go. So you're sort of sacrificing a little bit in the first two corners to gain a lot in the last corner there. That's it. Straight across. On the first part, squeeze the power down out to the middle of the track. That's it. You wouldn't be you'd be amazed how much grip this car has. Squeeze the power down. There you go. Accelerate. That's it. There we go. How are we doing in the back there? All good? Yeah. Squeeze that out. Over to the left hand side. That's it. Keep going, mate. Braking. And slowly remove the brake and off the brake. Roll through the corner. These hairpins are the ones to try out the grip. Okay? So go through this corner here. Just roll through. Turn the wheel. That's it. There you go. Easy. Try not to accelerate whilst you do that, because that puts the weight in the wrong place. We're trying to roll through the corner. Okay? Squeeze the power down out to over to the left hand side, accelerate, that's it, and off the power, squeeze the power down as you leave the corner, out to, that's it.
So when you say squeeze the power down, does that mean putting the foot on the brake slightly?
Squeeze the power, the accelerator.
Okay, so squeeze. So when you say squeeze it down, as in put less pressure on it?
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah.
Well, you don't want to, no, we want to put...
What do you mean, like take my foot off of, in terms of let it just flow naturally?
No, when I say squeeze the power down, I'm saying put your foot down on the accelerator.
Okay.
But there's a way of doing it, right? It's not just like jamming your foot down. Squeeze your foot onto the accelerator, yeah? Squeeze the power, that's it. Go there, go for it. Build it up. That's it. We always talk about like progressive acceleration. Because if you do hard with any of the controls, it just moves the weight around to you aggressively in the car. That's your main job as a driver, is to keep the weight of the car stable and in control. That's how you get the most out of it. That's it. Over to the right, that's it. That opens out this one. You see how that works?
Yeah.
Same thing here. Left. Over to the left. That's it. Opens out that, and then you get this lovely entry into the last corner here. And then power down. That's it. Braking. Off. Brakes turn in. Turn. Straight across. Don't be shy to turn that wheel. Left. On the power now. Over to the left. Braking. Brake. Coming off. Roll through. Out to the left hand side. Steady with the steering. That's it. Squeeze the power. Keep going. That's it. Accelerator all the way through this one. So out to the left hand side. Brake nice and firm. Turning into the corner. That's it. Okay. You can use a bit more space on the way out of that corner. That's it. Yeah, just try and be a little bit more smooth with the controls, yeah? There's a little bit of kind of accelerating and suddenly coming off, and accelerating again and coming off again. There's a bit of the steering where we kind of turn in and then we have to turn back out and turn back in again. Just roll the steering into the corner and then turn it once back out again. That's all you kind of need, yeah?
So ideally when driving this, my hands shouldn't be, because I feel I'm threading it, but I guess is that like a bad habit to get what I mean in terms of like, you know, like that 10 to 2 style?
Yeah.
Is it more, your hands stay here, it's...
Well, look where the paddle shifts on the steering wheel are. So they're down here, aren't they? Yeah. So that's generally where you put your hands. They would be where the paddle shifts are. Yeah. That being said, it's a road car. It's got much more steering angle than race car would have. So feel free to move your hands around. But the main thing is the smoothness of how you move the steering wheel. Yeah. It's not kind of like little bits at a time and kind of back and forth. It's one turn in and then one turn back out again. When you watch the Formula 1, they turn once and then they go back to the straight again. But in one smooth action, don't they? So turn, squeeze that power, like it, go, and then off the power, let it roll, and then squeeze the power down again. That's it. Once you get the kind of feel of it, it starts to become very fluid and very flowing, and you sort of swing between corners quite naturally, yeah? Nothing should ever feel kind of like I've got to drag it over there and then back across again, and it shouldn't feel like that. That's it. Coming off, let it roll. That's it. Put the power down out to the left hand side. That's it. Well, I think we'll have to make this your last lap for the moment, and we'll go to the wet circle. So if you just keep going to the end of the lap. That's it. Nice big brake. Slowly remove that brake pressure. So close. That was good. The first part was really nice, and then right at the turning point we gave it a big jab and the brake jumped on. So all that lovely work we did previously, we basically just undid by just jabbing at the brake. So called a confidence brake. We kind of get to the turning point and just give it an extra squeeze, knock a few more mile an hour off. Yeah. We're going to jump off the circuit this time. There you go.
So we take the left here now.
That's it. Yeah. Nice one. Range has held up for long enough, and we'll take a right. All good, Kate? Claire?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, good. 30 miles an hour. I'm going to take a right just after the bus shelter here, and park up just by that grey box for me.
Grey box, this one here.
So just hold it there. This is the wet circle. It is 2 at a time, and there's no overtaking whatsoever for anyone that's out here. It's a very slippery surface, and we're going to slowly, progressively kind of move stuff to the car. It's completely under your control rather than roll on. We're going clockwise, and we're going to go onto the shiny bit that's been sprayed with water. Yeah. See 2 very worn out white lines either side of you. There's one out there. There's one out there. You just want to go right down the middle of them, so just bang in between them like this. That's it. Turning at the same radius of the corner, which you're doing right now. That's absolutely perfect. Yeah. And in a moment, just give it a little, build, speed up until you feel it start to slide. Oh, there's a little one there. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Alright. So,
what did I do wrong?
We just went too fast. That's
okay,
all.
got you.
But that's what I was asking you to do. Yeah. So that's called understeer. Okay. And that's when the front tyres should give up. They got no grip left, and they just start pushing on straight. Now you did the very classic response to that, which is wind loads of steering lock in. If the tyres are starting to slide at this angle, they're not going to slide they're not going to grip at that angle, are they? So we need to almost hesitate from turning in any harder and just come off the power and let the car grip again. Okay. So again, comes down to being consistent and steady with the steering rather than kind of jabbing away at it randomly. Okay. Slowly. That's it. And just build the speed up. Try and keep that steering exactly in one space, just so it takes you around the corner in one go. That's it. Slowly build the speed up. Sort of start to slide, so you feel the front tyres start to slide. That's it. Keep going. About now. There you go. You see? I stopped you doing that, but you see how that works. Okay. You came off the power, so it slows down, but then you're giving the tyres the best chance possible at gripping again, like rolling with the road rather than sliding against it. That's it. Building the speed up. Keep going. That's it. That's it. No. That's it. There you go.
Oh, so just like
it's so subtle.
Yeah, I can.
There you go.
I feel that small move.
Let's slow right down now, down to like 10 miles an hour. Anyway, and that's understeer. That's probably what you're going to find in most road cars, because that's how they kind of are set up to be. It's just safer to hit things head on rather than spinning around wildly. I'm going to take the systems off. Oh, sorry, no, I'm not doing that yet. Slow right down to 10. That's it. Now, give it full power just for a short burst. Okay, when you're ready.
Just like,
yeah, go for it. There you go. And off that. See how much grip you got. Loads of traction control, loads of ESP, and four-wheel drive as well. Slow down again, down to 10. We're always going to be sitting around 10 miles an hour from now, okay? If I turn those off, all the systems off now, but still four-wheel drive, give it some power now, go for it. Off the power. Well, hang. That's left. Did you jump on the brake?
I did.
Yeah, that's why we spun.
Oh.
I know, it's everyone's going to do that when they start spinning, which is completely understandable, but especially in four-wheel drive, you just come off the power and just leave it, and then it'll maybe turn into slide a little bit, but we'll get to that in a second. Okay. So again, slow down, do the same thing again, nice big burst of power, and off, slow down. There you go.
That was okay. It's almost getting used to the feeling of, okay, if the car does this, how do I bring it back to 10?
But I haven't even got to that bit yet, so we'll go to that now. So we've got to put into rear drive mode, which is drift mode. So pull both the paddles of these paddles in together. Just come to a stop. Yeah, just come to a stop. That's it. Pull both of them in together. That's it. Let go, and then come from the paddle up, the right-hand one. That's it. Drift mode active. Okay. So now we're in rear drive only. All the power is going to the rear axle. So if you pull away, and then you're up to 10. Once you're up at 10, just grab second gear with that right-hand paddle again. Okay. The number 2 will light up. There you go. Grab seconds. Perfect. Now you're in second. Okay. So keeping this sort of speed, we're going to give it a nice, short, sharp burst of power. That will pick the revs up. It'll spin the wheels. Hang on. Let me explain. It will spin the wheels, the back of the car will kick out, and then you come off the power and steer it into the slide, okay? So left, basically. So if you pick the speed up just a little bit, give it a nice burst of power now. Try not to just kick it and come off, It's more about the revs, less about the kind of amount of throttle you get down, because you could get to 100% power, 100% throttle in a split second, but then if you're not there for that long, the revs don't pick up. So listen to the engine, okay? So power, nice firm power.
Like that more.
Again, that's more like it. Off the power, left. There you go. Very nice, okay? And let's reset and try again. Burst of power, let it slide. Nice little one. There you go, okay? And again. A little weak on that one, doesn't it? Yeah, see the difference.
I didn't give this in.
That's right, yeah. That's good. And if anything, it kind of grips and speeds you up. That's it, left. That's right. All the way around to the right. Yeah, the kind of 2 hands on the wheel death gripping it, it puts you in a kind of position of not being able to turn enough, right? Because then you get to this kind of point and you cross hands, and then you need more than that. Yeah. So light grip, loosey goosey. Yeah. Just make sure you can get around that wheel nice and fast if you need to. Second gear when you can. That's one. And nice and steady. Burst of power. Off. Let slide. Left, left, left. Beautiful. Very nice. Okay. Once you feel the back of the car kind of stabilise, and it's not going to start, it's not going to swing that away anymore, it's going to come back in, that's the point where you put another burst of power on, just like the first one, and it should keep the slide going. Okay? So when you're ready, burst of power. Not quite enough, yeah? A bit low in the revs, you heard the difference, yeah? So when you're ready, left, power. That's it, left, 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 power. Alright, not bad. Good first effort, yeah, good stuff, yeah. Where would you say you're looking when you're doing that?
I'd say my eyes are like more going towards this way to kind of like, yeah.
Again, that's a very common thing. Very natural. The car is sliding off that way, it seems, so you tend to look over there for where the danger is, yeah. But we want to go around that way. And anywhere you look, I'm sure with boxing, you know, you want to hit the target, you look at it, right?
That's it.
So you need to look at your target over there, and that will bring you that way. It's the weirdest thing, but it just works. Yeah. So when you're ready, give it a go and just try and make sure you're looking around the corner. Left, a bit more steering. Yeah, a bit slow on the steering. That's it. That's alright. When you're trying to learn it, it's like trying to juggle plates, and then I'm just throwing more in there.
and it's good. It's like it's something where if let's say, and I guess it's because it's condensed in like 30 minutes. Such a lesson.
The second gear.
Like,
well, yeah, I mean, not even that, because every section's 10 minutes long, really, isn't it? So nice and steady. Little burst of power. Off, left, left, left. Again. Slow. Oh, sorry. We slowed down the steering a bit.
That's just done faster steering.
Just the first bit. Just keep up with it. It doesn't have to be kind of whip around like frantic, like snapping at the wheel, but just we kind of slowed that the steering rate down a bit. That's all. And this is again part of it. Like second gear, you are just going to keep spinning around. You're going to keep falling off the bike when you're trying to learn this, you know. And then suddenly it just goes like that, and you get it, and you feel it work. When you're ready, not quite.
Didn't get enough acceleration there.
Yeah, not quite enough acceleration. Yeah. We'll do one more lap, okay? I'll go ahead and head back in, unfortunately. First power. Again, a little weak on the power. Just be assertive with it, yeah. You can't give it too much, it's basically, you can be bouncing off the limiter, but it's still fine. It's not good for the surface of the car, but you'll still slide. If you don't give it enough, you'll speed up, yeah. So give it some. That's it, left, left, left. Left, left, left. So now we've started to just stay on the power a little bit. We just had our foot resting on the power. You could hear it in the revs, yeah. It went
so
like that.
Burst and release.
Yeah. And the way the car works, the way a performance car works, if you're sliding it, you need to come off the power to get the car at the back to stabilise. Okay, so even if you're on the tiniest bit, it will keep it rotating. Second gear, nice and steady, and burst of power. Left, 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 power. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, exactly. You're seeing it now. So, you ready? And again, left, left, left. That's it. All right, and again. Not bad, not bad.
Got through there.
Yeah, there we go. That's it. We're going to have to jump off here, unfortunately, though. Sorry about that. Floyd's just asleep.
No worries. And then this is a teaser, just enough for me to be able to tell my clients to come down and do a half-day experience.
Yeah, that's it, mate. That's it. You want to take a right here? Yep, that's it. And straight over the roundabout.
Do you fun, Claire?
Yeah, is it?
Nice one. I'll put back in comfort. Yeah, straight up the hill, and then right to the top there, and drive back to the hard standing area and find somewhere to park. Nice one. Thank you very much, Kieran, and thanks Claire as well.
Thank you, John.
All good in the back, yeah?
Yeah.
Still good.
And you know, for like the recording, so the lady at the front said that like they'll show a video or something like, and then
that's
be
it.
able to
That's it.
see it.
If you just park up in that space just in front of the other one, that's it. Yep, that will be ready from the desk inside in about, so just in front of the
that one
box.
where the box.
Yeah. It'll be ready from the desk inside. I'll show you where to get it. But it takes about 10 minutes. But silver button on the end of the gear lever. We'll put it into park.
Silver end of the gear lever.
Remember the stalk that was coming out the side? The stalk on the right hand side.
Right hand side. This.
Silver button on the end. That's it. And switch engine off with this. There you go. Perfect. Nice one.
Thanks so much.
No problem.